one can also write down equations inside OneNote and then try to solve it using OneNote. So I have written down an equation. So what I need to do is I need to select this equation, and then on the top right there is this icon called maths. I need to click it, and you see OneNote has figured out the equation. If I want this equation to look exactly like a maths equation, I can click into maths and it will become like this. Also, you can see in the below this equation there is a select an action, and I can actually solve it for x. I can show the steps how it is solved, and it is asking me to choose the method which I want to show. Do I want to show them the steps by quadrature formula or by factoring or by what? I'll say maybe factoring, and it says, it gives you the result how to solve it. It gives you the method how to solve it. It also you can also plot a graph. So you can say graph in 2D, and it will plot the lines. So I'll just do solve for x, and it will evaluate integration inside OneNote. So suppose I have written such an integration, and let me select it and let me into maths, and see it has realized that I am trying to integrate, and I select an action evaluate, and it gives the answer. It also can show me the steps, so solution steps. It has said that they're using the antiderivative formula to get the integration. And let me try whether it generates a practice quiz this time. So let me click on generate practice quiz. Yes, it works. So one can see that there are two questions of similar nature Microsoft has automatically created with multiple choice questions. So this might be an option to reduce our energy and time. Let me show you also how we can draw graphs. So for example, suppose I write y equals x square plus 2x minus 3, and I want to plot the graph of it. All I need to do is select this equation, again into maths, and then in select an action I need to click on graph in 2D. Okay, and I can also and see this graph is actually a live interactive graph. You can see the points, you can see where it has cut the x-axis and so on. Okay, and you can also insert this graph in your notebook. You just have to click on insert on page, and the graph will be inserted here, and you can resize it and make it smaller if you wish to. Okay, and there are also options here, key graph features. You can actually locate the you can pinpoint the zeros if you want and such things. So yeah, which is one can see now the zeros have been located here with two blue dots. Also maybe I think we can locate the maximums and minimums. Yes, see this function doesn't have a maxima, so it shows that the function doesn't have a maxima. And if I click on minima, now on the graph there will be also a blue dot with the minimum value. So this is an extraordinary feature, I think, inside a note-taking application, and we can do much more. I think one should explore along this line. Um, I would also like to say about another app which is called Geogebra, which is very useful in teaching undergrad students and even maybe master students and obviously school students. So one can import a live GeoGebra session inside a OneNote. So maybe I'll not talk about that in this session. If we have time, then we will see it sometime else.